This is MC Eternal 2, and today we're going to take a look at using the digital miner the correct way, only because I didn't quite do some stuff. Woo! Quite didn't do some stuff the right way the last episode, so I wanted you guys to see it set up properly. Um, yeah, so there's a bunch of different ways to find Enderium. I'm trying to remember the name of the YouTuber that's on here, but she's got a great video on how to do all this using the scanner. So that's a mod that you can use to help find the Enderium. What you got to do is first create yourself a scanner module for block. Find yourself some Enderium. Place the block down on the ground, and then taking the card, you're gonna right click it onto it. I shift right click onto it anyway, and then it should say configure blocks Enderium shard ore. And then from then on, you shift right click, open this thing up, put that in there. I put a range extender on there. And if you shift right click with it, or you hold right click with it, it'll do a scan. You'll see that there's some Enderium shard over that way. It's a little bit easier than just trying to mine for it like I was doing with this compass and the destruction gadget. But it does take up energy, so if you don't have a lot of energy with you, you're gonna run out. Now, as far as setting up the digital miner, a lot of times people will get confused like I did, and I screwed up with something when it comes to the configures. I actually put this minimum at 60. But the truth is you want it to be lower, not higher, because the minimum is how low it goes, the maximum is how high it goes. And by putting it at 60, it was way up in the air and it wasn't able to find any. And then, of course, if you just go ahead and when you create your filter, go to item stack. If you have an Enderium shard, you can click save on it, or if you have the ore, you can click save on it. Add those two filters in, and then click start. Now, it's not going to have any because I already collected them all up. I'm already at 24 shards. And then you can just pick it up and move it. Do another scan. And you can see that there's quite a few around here. Place it down, hit start. You get 3. It takes a little while because I didn't put any of the speed upgrades, but I don't really care. I'm just going to get enough Enderium to make sure that I can do the things I want with ingots and whatnot. Just remember that the best way to get Enderium ingots is by completing that gateway. I'm going to do another scan. All right, there's only 3. Well, it looks like it found more than what I did with the scanner, so... Okay, this guy's a jerk. Ooh, got a head. Now, I did go ahead and make the quantum entangler, and that's going to allow me to transfer energy, even though I didn't have enough Enderium to create the flux networks, but I'm just going to go ahead, put that away, and I'm going to do the flux networks anyway. I prefer the flux networks because they're just energy, and you don't have to worry about all the input-output stuff. Just my own personal preference, but that's just a good way of doing this. So if you're wondering how to do it and what I did wrong, that was the main thing I did wrong when I was doing this, why I couldn't figure it out. I wasn't wrong with the filters. I could have put do not do anything from Minecraft, do not do anything from Quark, and it'll work the same. You just put invert, right? So you just put invert on, and then it'll do everything except for the items that you're asking for. Right now, it's going to do just the items I'm asking for. So inverse mode, it will erase all of the, it won't erase. It'll skip over all the other stuff, all the stuff in the filter versus regular mode, which is in now. It'll actually just look for the items that are in the filter. I hope that makes better sense. I had my minimum distance at 6 at the max. I think I even put 99, and which is 60. It won't help. So you can actually take it negatives. Can I do negatives like negative 10? Now, if the minimum is 0. When I put minimum of 0, And I use these two as the items it's looking for. It found it no problem. So we're just going to stick with that. And now that it's empty, I'm just going to pick it up and I'm going to move it to another location. Tick off some more Enderman. Oh, there's the endophage, enderiophage. Leave me alone. Yeah, these guys attack the water bear. These look water bear looking guys. And these fish right here are cosmic fish or something like that. Cosmic cod. Now, I don't recommend eating them because you get some really bad effects. But I think they're a quest. And you can use this capsid. I think I showed that on a previous episode. You can use it to craft rockets. But the main thing that's used for is getting this mysterious worm. The music disc that you can only get making your own cosmic cod. And of course, a dimensional carver. So I think we have enough now. We might have enough now. I'm going to add this to the list because I want more of this as well. Ooh, there's two. So we're going to do a scan. Like there's quite a few around here. So this ought to work. If that ever happens, just click on the spot where it goes, where it would be at. That's just a weird glitch that happens. Config, new filter, item stack. Add that to it. Hit save. Now we'll go back, hit start. Look at that. Now we're getting iridium chunks. I'm not silk touching, so I don't know if that's bad or not. Come to think of it. Oh, I don't even have the right pickaxe to do that. Diamond's not strong enough. I gotta use my... So I guess I'm just gonna stick with the go ahead and getting the iridium chunks. I don't know, maybe it's better if I wait. Like... It might be better if I go ahead and have it silk touch. And I think we're gonna go ahead and add some speed upgrades to it too. Not a whole lot, let's just add a little bit. There we go. Now it's going to burn through a lot more energy, but we have 36 million to go through. And like I said, once I get enough Enderium, I'm also going to have plenty of the... in fact, I bet if I place these, it should mine those as well if I stop and then start it. You can actually hear it breaking the blocks. That's pretty cool. Now, it's supposed to show visuals, but I don't see it. Do you see it? I don't see it. I don't know if I... Oh, there we go. I had to get far enough away. So that's what it was right there. You could see it there. When I look up, it works. So this is how far up in the air it's scanning. And then it goes to Y level 0, which that's like way down underneath these islands, so we should be good. Yeah, it's only, for some reason, it's only when I look up you can see it. You don't need the visuals on. I mostly wanted to make sure that I did iridium chunks as well, because I'm going to need some iridium, I believe, later on. Iridium has some really weird properties. So one of them right here, though, is sometimes it removes a harmful effect when wearing, and that's pretty awesome. And then this is actually extremely well right here. It blocks your armor piercing damage. And resistance against chemical corrosion, I'm not too sure. It just says it removes a harmful effect when wearing it. So I think that's pretty cool. So if you get blinded a lot, which is one of my biggest problems, it might be a really good thing to have. Now the molten iridium, can be added together with your three other signalum, lumium, and inderium, and that can get you your chromatic steel. And apparently, your chromatic steel allows you to make an energy use armor, along with resistance of all those attacks. And this right here, it says it blocks if it's powered, it consumes energy to cancel up to 20%. But if you wear all your full set, you're talking 20, 40, 60, 80% of the damage is going to be completely blocked as long as it's got power. So I might be making myself some Enderium armor. Oh, it's done. Oh, or some chromatic armor. Sorry. So I like using this in conjunction with the sonar, the scanner. I think that's a really cool a little thing that I think I should look her name up. She's actually had her video out for a little while now. At the time I'm recording this anyway. Not a whole lot here. About 91. That's a lot. We're gonna run out of energy, but we'll be okay. Plenty of iridium, plenty of inderium. And I don't know if I'm going to have enough juice to finish this mine. So while we're waiting, let's go ahead and make some flux. Not fluix, flux. What did I guess I just typed an I. Flux. We want to make a flux point. And then now that we have a flux point, we can just stick it on right here, tell it go off the Solus's network, bypass the limit. There we go. Plenty of energy now. And of course, this is going to drain me of energy, but this will now charge up. Once this finishes, I'm going to go ahead and head back, and then we're going to go to work. I guess we could start working on making some better armor. I don't know if this armor is going to be, I mean, this is really good armor, and I have managed to kill pretty much every boss already, so I can't down on it. I bet my energy is just burning right now from the gas burner, but that's okay. That's what it's used for. We probably can go ahead and do the flux storage as well while we're waiting. We're going to need quite a bit of Enderium for that, though, but we should have enough now. At least to make one block of storage. Yep. All right. There we go. So now we got the basic storage tank. Now you can place that pretty much anywhere, but I'm going to go place it next to the controller since I like to keep it together. It's just for me. Almost done. And you can time in a bottle these things, but you're just going to burn up more energy. That's it. Yeah. And it keeps it with it. So, all right. So I think we got enough energy, or we got enough Enderium for the moment. And I think it might be time to go ahead and see. I don't know if Densium is better, Enderium is better, but this scanner also looks for creatures too. I don't really know how that works. But you can have it scan for creatures. Living entity detects living entities. Use it on an entity to add it to the configuration using the air to manage the configuration. Animals, monsters, blocks, common ores, rare ores. So this like basically scans for ores, like diamond, whatnot. I don't know for sure what all it scans for. Apparently, fluids, lava, water, and you can even look for chests and shulker boxes, and that's actually really cool. I think I'm gonna make one of those. So to make that, you're gonna need some green dye. You're gonna need to make your blank scanner module. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and have it look for stuff. That'd be a kind of neat way to go. And then shift right click to open this menu. Put that in there. I found a whole bunch of ores. Or it found a whole bunch of chests. So you get the idea. It's way better than using Ars Nouveau's detection system because you can every time you use the detector or the deal. Actually, I'm wondering if I can use this scanner to find dragons. Ooh, that's a great idea. I wonder if I can go find dragons with this. Let's go back home and then I'm gonna go fight some dragons. That would be fun. Matter of fact, hey, I'm gonna get back home and then I'll be right back. So bear with me, I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. All right, so first of all, I want to give a shout out to, I believe the YouTuber's name is Lady Eternity, and she's the one that actually I used the video to figure out what was going on, like for the digital miner. Uh, it didn't help, but it did give me the idea of using the scanner. And so, Lady Eternity, if you hear this, thank you so much. Your video is awesome. Go check her out. Give her a like, follow all that stuff, guys. Anyhow, I haven't checked out the rest of her series, but I just flew really, really far. And I believe that right there, what I'm looking at is a dragon sleeping in its dragon nest. Generally, at longer ranges, you're going to have to do your field of view thing like really far for you to do this, your render distance. Otherwise, it's going to come after you. I know that I'm fireproof. I don't know if I'm dragon proof, but I want to take the scanner and see if I can just go ahead and it says use on an entity to add it to the configuration, use on air to manage configuration. So let's see. All right, so we can take up to that many entities, I guess. I don't know, but I'm going to try and use this on a dragon, then kill it, and then hopefully it's enough that I can. I don't know. I've never. I don't know. Let's just go ahead. Let's go for it. Hopefully it's not a huge dragon. Okay, it's not. It's a smaller dragon. It can't even. It's not going to kill me. I don't think. Okay, it's not. It's not working. There, I did it. It did it. Okay, let's fly away. I'm going to see if it finds it. I find it fascinating that I was able to do such a thing. It did. Now I have a range upgrade in here as well. So I don't know how much farther that goes, but it did. It found the fire dragon. So now I can go searching for fire dragons. Now that was a long travel. I just actually just coasted along since I can fly forever. But that's my adventure tower. That's my main base. So I didn't have to fly too far. But now we have a dragon to kill. I don't recommend doing that to every dragon, but this is going to be pretty easy to kill a fire dragon that week. Make sure you get some bottles. Why are you bothering me? I have thorns on, so. All right, I got 5 fire. Is that all it's going to give me? Okay. All right. Where am I getting shot at? Oh. Some basic iron. At this point, I'm already to the point where now I'm going to do something else too. I want to take some of this charred dirt, and I believe if you take and you use charred dirt or even charred gravel, and you use Ars Nouveau or even the scanner, you should be able to technically locate creatures like dragons' nests pretty far away. I don't know. Using Ars Nouveau, you should be able to do it for 15 minutes of flying. So, or 15 minutes, you can, and since I can fly, I should be able to find it pretty easy. So I'm going to go ahead and silk touch some of this. Thankfully, it was a baby. It was nothing really. And let's grab some ash as well. I don't know if ash will work as well because ash technically is just anything that it burns, it turns to ash, I think. But charred dirt definitely is something that we can use. And but the thing is when you use it, it uses it up. So I guess I should go ahead and get a shovel. If I got a shovel, do I have a shovel? I have shovels. A bunch of shovels. Let's just use this one first. And I'm gonna grab up a bunch of it. That way I can use it. I believe you can use it in Ars Nouveau in the detection ritual. The location spell, I think, maybe. That's for structures. That's for chunk loading. I hope that's disabled. That's a really bad idea. Burrowing challenge. Now, this is actually pretty interesting because this is going to cause you to have a raid. And I might actually do this so I can get some totems of undying pretty easy. I didn't even think about that. I need some more totems of undying. And I've got plenty of energy in stuff. I'm probably not going to die. Where is it at? It must be this. No, because that's for a structure. What was it? Oh, I know. It was the detection. This one right here, scrying. There we go. The scrying ritual. So right now, it wouldn't do anything really. I'm just going to be able to find this stuff here. But let's see what this says. Wow, that goes pretty far. I don't think a dragon's going to be right next to each other, but let's go ahead and check out this place here. Oh, there's a camp. And this, is this a training camp? No, this is... Don't you dare. Ah. Turn invisible on me. Iron spell stuff now is it's reached a point where I'm not too really concerned about iron spells. I do want to make sure that I don't miss out. Oh, it doesn't have a book. I can't remember how to get the other spell books. Oh, what did you just drop? Well, that's cool. Just drop some Mage Hunter. Not too concerned about any of that. I still don't have an ice shard. See, this is a research journal. I think you're supposed to take it and then maybe I'm thinking of something else. I can't remember if there's hidden stuff in here or not. I'm pretty sure the spell book that I've got's pretty good. Boy, flying is not the easiest thing in the world. All right. Nothing good, nothing good. Just some ink. Nothing really worth it. We'll break this one. Oh, okay. Nothing really, nothing that great there. I think there's supposed to be like trapped villagers or something around here. I know I'm getting attacked. Knock it off. I have thorns. Hey, you're free to run. There. Do your thing, buddy. I thought there would be like a trap villager. I couldn't remember. I can't remember. I'll kill you with the pickaxe. Don't even play. I so love having this being interdimensional now. Oh, I also ran into a cartographer and traded while I was off camera for a woodland explorer map so I could find a woodlands place. But now that I remembered that you can do a challenge ritual, I mean, I could do that and they'll work out even better. See, I wonder if I can do charred gravel on a scrying ritual. Anyway, I'm going to pause. I'm going to look for another dragon and I'm going to come back because I think this is going to work. All right, hopefully I'm recording again. No, it doesn't. It doesn't work. I think there's a dragon right there. Now I just kept flying in the same direction, but I think that's another dragon nest right there. And then there's these peculiar rings of flowers. I'm very interested in seeing what's going on with that. Next to a village. Maybe I can find a village signpost since that's a quest. Let's go find out if there's a dragon there. Yeah, it may be that dragon. Oh, we're gonna play flying games. It might be that the dragon has to be the same tier, and if that's the case, then there's no way for me to do that. So I might have to use the Ars Nouveau way. So let's go ahead and get some more of that fire blood. There we go. Got 5 more bottles. Collect up my little reward. So we might have to use the Ars Nouveau technique where you look through for the charred gravel. It's sad that once you reach a certain point, searching around doesn't really do much for you. I'm just hoping that maybe there's something I could get for. I mean, I don't even need the manuscripts anymore. I think those are maxed out as well. Yeah. Well, that kind of stinks. I was really hoping to find a dragon like trick to find more dragons, but I guess that's just not going to work. What are these rings? I'm going to go up in the sky here and take a look. Okay, there's one here. Interestingly enough. And then there's one over here. I wonder what it indicates. It's a very odd thing. Maybe I just used the destruction gadget and looked down. I don't know. We'll just go really deep down in here. And then we'll just... No, all the way up. And we'll just go 1. Oops. There. That's the middle. Fungal caves. All right. Oh yeah, there's definitely something that way. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen this. Oh, wow. So I'm curious. I'm beginning to wonder maybe if this is that's how you can tell where these kind of little spawners are at. I'm gonna have to deal with these guys as soon as they spawn. So, oh nope, they didn't. Okay. Oh, there we go. What's this? Oh, some extra experience. I'll take that. Oh, so nothing really all that special. It is interesting, though. I've never seen one like this. Not just moss blocks and whatnot. Let's get out of here. All right, we're going to continue on our... Whoa. Who are you? A frozen zombie. Oh, I guess everything's upgraded. Everything is kind of upgraded now that I went to the end and defeated the dragon. Oh, I forgot to mention that if you go to defeat the dragon, if you're strong enough, don't break all the crystals. That's the trick. Break all but one crystal so that it doesn't regen, and then as soon as it lands, just pummel it. That actually works out really well. Otherwise, you're going to have to deal with an upgraded version of the dragon even further. Let's fly a little bit farther away. Let's go. We were headed west. East. We were headed east. And then I'm going to use the scrying ritual from Ars Nouveau and see if that can get me a long enough view to see a dragon. And then there's also a water creature from Ice and Fire that I need to fight, where I want to fight. But I haven't seen one. And I've flown over a lot of water. I was hoping to find an Alex's Caves scroll. Let's kill this thing. I don't think I've killed one of these yet. I'm getting brave. Why can't I kill this thing? There we go. Let's get out of the water here. Hold on. What did I pick up? Ah, sea serpent scales. Okay. I really do need to do some water stuff, I suppose, because I didn't do a whole lot. Oh my goodness. Are you telling me there's a village on a mushroom island now? Frostwalker, do your thing. What a really weird looking village. Wondered if I already ate mushroom soup. All right, so I'm going to pause and I'll come back and I will use the ritual. How about that, guys? So one more pause. Sorry. As you can see, I'm flying around quite a bit here, and I used the ritual with some scorched dirt, right? That's what it's called. Or charred, I'm sorry, charred dirt for 15 minutes. That doesn't sound much. Now, I want to tell you guys something. It doesn't matter how strong you are. At some point, you might run into a situation where you can still die. And believe it or not, if these guys can get a hold of you, they can still kill you. At least me. They can still kill me. Good thing he's an idiot. Why are there so many creepers over here? Ah, so it does work for loot chests. That's cool. Now that could come in handy if you're looking for chests, if you're inside of a place where there's some hidden stuff, or if you get a treasure map. Let's change it to longer range. Nothing. And I'm not getting any pings or anything on scorched or charred dirt either. I was really hoping that that would work. Of course, this is all new property here. I haven't chunk loaded any of this or loaded any of this stuff up, so can only show you what's available, I guess. What's up here? Oh, spiders. There's usually a boss. Nothing good, nothing good. Oh, that's for the masquerade. What is that? That's a new structure I haven't seen. Oh, it's a well. Whoa, a giant skeleton. Don't even attack me. That was awesome. What is this? What is this? Is this just a different version of the adventure tower or something? I don't know. No, this is new. What the heck is this? Every time I think I've found everything, I just keep getting surprised with more stuff. Okay. This is creepy weird. Whoa! Oh, oh man. I forget my place. Really? Evoker trap. Ah. Can you make these? No, you can only find them. That's actually really cool. That means in theory you could set up a whole entire trap system with this. I don't know a whole lot about better archaeology. Oh, here we go. All right. Oh, some allays. Oh, you guys are free. I don't need any allay help, thank you. Ugh, don't get me stuck in here. Some amethyst stuff. Okay, it's cool. Oh crap. Get out of here. I'm sorry if I didn't find anything cool. I was hoping to find the a dragon. At least one more dragon. I found a couple. I think maybe I should go ahead and consider getting some good water stuff, maybe fighting the abyssal creature. Oh, do you guys drop the bones? Or the ice shards? Oh no, it literally just drop ice. Oh, I went down in the water and I got a sea staff from one of those guys that was a lurker or something like that in the one of the Alex's Caves biomes. Pretty cool. And then I collected up my quest rewards. So since we're running out of time, um, and I'm not prepared for anything else new, I'm just going to go ahead and open these and call it a day, I guess. I really should wear a different thing other than night vision. Oh well, it seems like night vision is pretty good. Oh, and I managed to get myself another tablet at home too, so that's pretty sweet. I think we're pretty much good. I got 3 minutes left on my timer here, but I don't. The dragons are so rare. What is that? What was that? The heck was that? My friend Dylan? Oh, there he is. Why am I sick all of a sudden? Oh, he is super strong. Okay, well, not that strong. Now what do I get? Oh, we gotta fight another boss. Well, another group of bad guys. Compressed iron dash. Some amber. I don't know. Maybe I should. That's epic. Maybe I should do some more Goety stuff. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I've gotten to the point where I'm pretty set up. Nothing. It is nice to fly around and not worry about running out of flight, even if it is this weird Elytra type stuff. Well, not weird, but more vanilla type. No rockets, just having a good time. I think I'm gonna get my streaming set up for the day too. I gotta do 4 times. I have to do streaming before it'll let me share my gameplay. So, and none of this is loaded. None of this is pre-gen. Is this suspicious stuff? Let's see. There we go. Yeah, it is. I still haven't got anything good out of them. I think ever since I got my bumblebee armor that one time, that's all I managed to pull. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to find, and we'll be exploring that next episode. What in the hell is this thing? Holy cow. Okay. Wow. I'm glad I didn't cut off video. Oh my God. Um, what is it? This cannot be an easy place to take on. I hope it's interesting. Dread Citadel. Dread Citadel. Okay, so what does that mean? Usually it gives you a thing so I can read it. Let's scan it. No? Is this like the front door? I don't want to bust it out. No entrance here. Wait a minute. This is the Ice and Fire Dread Citadel. It's just been redone. Oh man. All right, cool. So next episode we're going to be getting some dread steel and stuff, and I think there's all kinds of cool stuff in here. I This is all lucky. My luck is just insane today. There used to be like a big black building that was like a cube. And then you'd have to go make a key and all kinds of stuff, or if you were lucky it was spawned in all funky. But this is decorated out, and I'm going in there. All right, Yaya. Hey, thanks for stopping by. If you know, you know. Love you, miss you. Till next episode, we're gonna be checking out the Citadel here. I'm happy as heck because there's all kinds of stuff from Ice and Fire that I haven't gotten to, and part of it is inside that Citadel, I think. So, till next episode. Bye.